my three biggest takeaways for being in the game for a year. When I say the game, I mean the game of making money online, entrepreneurship, and relative along those lines. Now, the first biggest lesson I learned within this year is it is going to take so much longer and take so much more out of you than you can even fathom, right? And what I mean by that is when you come into this game for the first time and you're a beginner, you're all excited about making your first 10 grand a month or starting your own business, you don't realize how much it takes. And I'll give you context from me personally. I came in December of 2024 thinking within 3 months I was going to make 10 grand a month because that's what I saw on the testimonials, right? Now imagine it's now been almost a year. We're coming up to it pretty much in this month, and the best month I've had is 5 grand. Now, albeit this is completely my fault, I didn't do as much as I needed to, but it is just a testament to say, I promise you, it is not going to be as quick and easy as you think. And it's still, no matter what, like even for me. The second lesson for me is environment, right? Me personally, I progressed so slow within this last year. Most people you see in the game within 6 to 8 months are already making 10 grand a month. Right? I'm a year in and I'm still very slow in my progress. And there's a big reason for that. Number one is environment. Realizing the power of it, I should have moved so much earlier, right? Because I focused on doing the work, but I didn't focus on pulling the best levers around me. I lived at home with my family and I stayed in the same area that I grew up in for the last 18 years. Right? If you want to become a shark, you need to leave the fish tank. If you grew up as a goldfish, if you grew up with whatever, and you're in that same fish tank, you need to leave. You must leave, right? If I could go back to when I first started, my biggest focus would be saving up money while staying in my job and moving out as quick as possible, right? Because if you can do that, then you make the progress. You make the ability to work and do the things that you need to do a million times easier. You change who you are. And the third thing, the biggest thing that I learned is work and what moves the needle forward. Right? This is a big reason why I progress so slow. So it's like, look, I'm not a millionaire, I'm not anyone successful, but I've got experience. So if you are watching this, this is something that if you can just do these things, you will make your money 10 times quicker than I did, right? Which is focus on what truly matters. I'll give you context. I got in this game in December. I only properly started taking calls full-time on an offer in September. What does that mean? It means from December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, I was just offer hopping. I wasn't even taking 3 to 4 live calls consistently every day. How stupid is that? Do you think you're going to become a 20k per month closer? All you're doing is role plays and just jumping offer to offer. No, right? Like I know the guys in the space that hit 10k within 6 months, and the reason why is they're smart. The first thing they do is they get on an offer and take live reps as quick as possible. Now, albeit this is my fault, right? I didn't want to take live calls as much because it's the hardest thing to do, right? You're a bit more nervous. It's a bit more tension on the call. It's more difficult. All I did was a bunch of role plays and call reviews, and on top of that there was like 2-3 offers that I was getting trained on for like 5 weeks straight, a month, just getting trained on an offer. And you leave the offer, you get kicked off the offer, and then boom, that's a month down the drain just training on an offer. Right now I'm probably rambling a lot here, but this is just my experience, and personally that is from the high ticket sales experience, right? So those are the things that held me back, right? Which is number one, the expectation, right? You're gonna get burnt out if you think you're gonna see results instantly. Move the goalpost on the horizon later down the line, there's less likely you are to get burnt out. The second thing is environment. If you're gonna get into the game, bro, like I gotta take on mode. If you're gonna get into the game, right, before you invest in a course, before you invest in a mentorship, save up 5 to 8 grand to leave your current environment and move away. I promise you that will be the biggest investment you will ever make. because you can change yourself entirely, right? That's the second thing, environment. The third thing is focus on what truly moves the needle, right? You don't want to be like me, where you see people who are 6 months in making 30 and 40 and 15 grand a month. And it's been a year. The best month you've had is 5K. Use me as a tool to learn from. I progress very slow, but I've learned a lot. And you guys can learn from me and do the same. Peace.